My fiancé will be here any second. Since we're old classmates, if you get on your knees and apologize right now, I might ask him to go easy on you. Don't get cocky, Olivia. By the time he gets down here, you might be the one on your knees begging. You!
You hit me? I'll kill you! You dare fight back? Let go of me! Let go!
If any of you teach this bitch a lesson right now, I'll give you $50,000.
For real? $50,000?
And if you don't, you'll be making an enemy of the CEO of Milton Hotels. Your call.
Sorry, Charlotte.
What are you doing? Let her go!
Olivia, you... Charlotte, you were prom queen in college. I never got it. I'm just as pretty as you. Why were all the guys obsessed with you? But look at us now. All those guys who used to kiss up to you are on my side. Money talks. I've been waiting to put you in your place. I don't get it. I never did anything to you. Why do you hate me so much? Why spread all those lies about me? Never did anything to me? We went to the same college. Why did you get all the designer bags? Why did you get to drive fancy cars? Why was one bottle of your skincare worth my whole month's rent? I told everyone you were a sugar baby, and still all the guys worshipped you. But not anymore. Finally, I get my revenge. Make her kneel and apologize. Charlotte! Olivia! You're gonna regret this! Regret? No one makes Olivia Hayes regret anything. Make her bow!
Stop!
What do you think you're doing?
Boss.
You're here for me, right? Mr. Carter sent you? Perfect. Throw this woman and her piece of junk car out of here. What are you waiting for? You heard me. Get her out of here.
You don't have the authority to order us around.
What? Your boss and I hook up at this hotel every single day. Don't you know who I am? So they've been messing around at Moradi this whole time. Even security knows. Mr. Carter will be here any minute. If you don't get rid of her, you'll all be fired.
But... Ma'am, what happened here?
They cut into the VIP lane and rear-ended my car. She needs to take responsibility.
Yes. Per hotel policy and traffic law, you are liable for the damage.
What? Are you blind? This hotel belongs to my fiancé. One phone call and you're done. Go ahead. Call him. I'd love to see how Ethan fires people. You'll regret this. Babe.
Hey, baby. Everything okay?
Ethan, did you send security?
Yeah. I told him to back you up. Did you get rid of her?
They're taking her side. That fake socialite says even you can't make her leave.
Are they insane? Put the security manager on.
It's you? Charlotte? This VIP garage lane is reserved just for me by my fiancé. You heard me. Scram! Why should I move? I'm using this VIP line today. You should teach her a lesson. Ram her! Fine. You asked for it. What are you doing? Smashing your car, duh. Do you have any idea how much this car is worth? 200K tops? I can afford it. Here's $300,000. Consider it compensation. You might want to look up how much this car actually costs. $300,000 won't even cover a side mirror.
This is a high-end custom build. It's worth over $10 million.
Is this car really worth $10 million? What do we do, Olivia? I don't have that kind of money. Who says I can't? Just wait. I'll make a call. Babe, I smashed her car, and this crazy woman's trying to extort $10 million from me.
Of course not. 10 million? Fine. Tell that woman I'll give her 20, but she has to get on her knees and apologize to you first.
Ethan, using my money to spoil your mistress. You've got some nerve. Olivia, are you married to Ethan? We will be soon. Why? Word is Ethan already has a wife. Does that make you the mistress? That's a lie. I'd know if my fiancé was married. I don't buy it. Not unless you call him. Call him? You sure? Yeah. What, you scared?
Hey, baby. Reunion going okay?
Babe, someone's being so mean to me.
And that fake socialite I told you about cut me off.
Put her on the phone. I'll talk to her.
She can hear you.
This is Ethan Carter. That VIP lane is reserved exclusively for Olivia. Move your car now.
Ethan, everything you have is because of me. Stand up for your mistress?
You're asking for trouble. Wait right there. I'm on my way down.
Mr. Carter's coming. Let's see how you talk your way out of this, Ethan.
Boss, please give me one more chance. I swear I've learned my lesson. Spare me, please.
I'll give you a chance. Let's play Russian roulette. If you survive, you get your chance. Just kidding. This is what happens when you betray me. What's wrong? You want to be my driver today?
Honey, I don't want you wearing yourself out. The car's looking a little dusty. I'll take it in for a tune-up later.
You don't have to bother with that.
This is your baby. The interior is custom, limited edition, worth a fortune. Anything you care about matters to me.
Ethan, you're so good to me. Everyone else is afraid of who I am, but you treat me like a normal girl. You run the Milton Hotel for me, never complain, always so thoughtful.
Well, you're my wife.
I'll head home early tomorrow after the reunion.
All right, I'll be waiting.
Baby, can we move my reunion to your hotel? No one believes my fiancé is the president of Milton Hotel. I want to show them.
Of course, $3 million diamond necklace is for you. Impress your classmates tonight.
Oh my God! Thank you, babe. You're the best. Babe, I have one more favor to ask.
What?
Honey, one request. Your coin is scat. Can I borrow it for a bit? I want to pick up my friends.
Borrow? It's yours.
Charlotte's so obsessed with me. She'll give me anything I want. A car's nothing.
You're giving it to me? Thank you, babe. You're amazing. I'll wait for you in the room after the reunion. I bought that black lingerie you like.
Perfect.
That's weird. Why'd they move the reunion to Milton Hotel? Isn't that your family's place? Perfect. After the reunion, I can see Ethan. Ethan just blew $3 million of your money again. I don't get what you see in that gold-digging lech. I love how sweet and attentive he is. He remembers every little thing I care about. Besides, money's the last thing I'm short on. If it makes him happy, it's fine by me.
Yeah. Ethan's happiness is all that matters. You rush back to the hotel to surprise him the second you're done with family business. Watch it turn into a shock instead. Ah!
Olivia, Mr. Carter is so into you. The interior's all Hermes limited edition.
He gives me whatever I want.
Congrats in advance on being the Mrs. of Milton Hotels. Cheers! What the hell? Serves you right. Learn to get out of the way.
You okay?
Yeah, fine. Psycho.
That Konsegeg looks like mine.
This VIP garage lane is reserved just for me by my fiance. Get out of my way.
This VIP lane is exclusive to Ethan and me. What is she doing here?
You heard me. Scram, or I won't be nice about it. Olivia, that beat-up car is totally blocking us on purpose. You should teach her a lesson. Ram her! Yeah, total it. Show her who's boss.
They're wasted. I'll call security to handle this.
Bitch, you dare block my way? Get out of the car! It's you? Charlotte? Charlotte Moretti?
You stole Olivia's prom queen crown back in college, and now you're hogging the VIP lane from her? Why do you always have to take everything from her? Steal? This VIP lane belongs to Charlotte. I don't want to ruin the reunion. Here's 10 grand. Take it and get lost. You kidding me? That's chump change for a VIP lane. If that's all, I'm heading up.
Don't act so high and mighty. Everyone knows you were a sugar baby in college, drove fancy cars, carried designer bags. You really think you're some socialite? That's bullshit! Charlotte's family is loaded! Her dad's the head of the mafia!
A mafia don? Come on. I think any rich old guy gets called daddy by her.
What's going on? I thought we were already here. Why is everyone stuck out here?
It's Charlotte. She took Olivia's VIP line and's being a total brat about it.
Charlotte, come on. We're all classmates here. No need for drama. We're only eating at Milton Hotel because of Olivia.
Cause of her?
You didn't know? Olivia's fiance is the CEO of Milton Hotels.
What? Her fiance's the CEO of this hotel? You mean she's Ethan's fiance?
Oh, you know Mr. Carter? Makes sense. Milton's the biggest 7-star hotel in New York. Everyone knows who the CEO is.
No way. Ethan wouldn't do this. There has to be some mistake.
Charlotte, I'd move your car if I were you. One call from Olivia to Ethan, and you'll be banned from every Milton hotel for life.
I was trying to keep things low-key, not flaunt my relationship with Ethan, but some people just can't take a hint and keep pushing.
Olivia, that necklace is stunning. Must have cost a fortune, huh?
Ethan gave it to her. $3 million.
Ethan just blew 3 million of your money again. I don't get what you see in that gold-digging lech.
No way. It's just a coincidence. He wouldn't.
Yeeks, Charlotte. Why'd you show up in some basic car? Did your sugar dad dump you? Side chicks always get tossed aside eventually. Not like our Olivia. Her fiancé straight up gave her a coin and zag.
The car's looking a little dusty. I'll take it in for a tune-up later.
That's my car.
Don't be ridiculous. It's mine. My fiancé gave it to me. Charlotte, come on. We're all old friends. Olivia's being more than nice. Mr. Carter gave her this car. You really gonna claim it's yours? What, you gonna say he's your husband now? Total home wrecker. Throws herself at every rich guy she sees. Ethan, is Charlotte's...
What? Charlotte, you're not trying to seduce my fiancé, are you? Olivia, you said Ethan is your fiancé, right?
Yeah, so what?
I don't buy it. Not unless you call him.
Call him? You sure?
Yeah. What, you scared?
Charlotte, if I make this call, you'll be blacklisted from every Milton hotel.
Hey, baby. Reunion going okay?
Babe, someone's being so mean to me.
What happened?
I was pulling into the VIP garage lane in the Koenigsegg you gave me, and that fake socialite I told you about cut me off. She said I don't deserve to use the VIP lane.
The one from college who drove luxury cars and carried designer bags? The kept woman?
That's really Ethan's voice. Baby, you have to stand up for me. This is your turf.
Put her on the phone. I'll talk to her.
She can hear you.
This is Ethan Carter. Olivia's told me about you.
You've been competing with her since college.
And you've got a reputation as a kept woman.
But since you're her classmate, I'll cut you some slack. That VIP lane is reserved exclusively for Olivia. No one else is allowed to use it. Move your car now, or I'll come down there and move it myself.
Ethan, everything you have is because of me. And you're using my things to stand up for your mistress? Mr. Carter's coming down? Go right ahead. I'd love to see if you've got what it takes to move my car.
Charlotte, are you insane? That's my fiancé you're talking to.
You're asking for trouble. I was gonna be nice, but fine. Wait right there.
I'm on my way down.
Security? My fiancé is being harassed in the VIP garage lane. Get over there now!
I'll be down as soon as I finish up here.
You hear that? Mr. Carter's coming. You're so screwed.
Let's see how you talk your way out of this, Ethan.
My fiancé will be here any second, since we're old classmates.
If you get on your knees and apologize right now, I might ask him to go easy on you. Don't get cocky, Olivia. By the time he gets down here, you might be the one on your knees begging.
You! You hit me? I'll kill you! You dare fight back? Let go of me! Let go! If any of you teach this bitch a lesson right now, I'll give you $50,000.
For real? $50,000?
And if you don't, you'll be making an enemy of the CEO of Milton Hotels. Your call.
Sorry, Charlotte.
What are you doing? Let her go! Olivia, you... Charlotte, you were prom queen in college. I never got it. I'm just as pretty as you. Why were all the guys obsessed with you?
But look at us now. All those guys who used to kiss up to you are on my side. Money talks. I've been waiting to put you in your place.
I don't get it. I never did anything to you. Why do you hate me so much? Why spread all those lies about me?
Never did anything to me? We went to the same college. Why did you get all the designer bags? Why did you get to drive fancy cars?
Why was one bottle of your skincare worth my whole month's rent? I told everyone you were a sugar baby, and still all the guys worshipped you.
But not anymore. Finally, I get my revenge. Make her kneel and apologize.
Charlotte! Olivia! You're gonna regret this!
Regret? No one makes Olivia Hayes regret anything. Make her bow!
Stop! What do you think you're doing?
Boss.
You're here for me, right? Mr. Carter sent you? Perfect. Throw this woman and her piece of junk car out of here. What are you waiting for? You heard me. Get her out of here.
You don't have the authority to order us around.
What? Your boss and I hook up at this hotel every single day. Don't you know who I am?
So they've been messing around at Moradi this whole time. Even security knows. Mr. Carter will be here any minute. If you don't get rid of her, you'll all be fired.
But... Ma'am, what happened here?
They cut into the VIP lane and rear-ended my car. She needs to take responsibility.
Yes. Per hotel policy and traffic law, you are liable for the damage.
What? Are you blind? This hotel belongs to my fiancé. One phone call and you're done.
Go ahead. Call him. I'd love to see how Ethan fires people. You'll regret this.
Babe.
Hey, baby. Everything okay?
Ethan, did you send security?
Yeah. I told him to back you up. Did you get rid of her?
They're taking her side. That fake socialite says even you can't make her leave.
Are they insane? Put the security manager on.
This is your boss, Ethan. Fix this for Olivia in 3 minutes or you're fired. Effective immediately.
I'm sorry, Mr. Carter, but per hotel policy, your friend is the one who needs to leave. And she's liable for the car accident. She has to compensate the owner.
See? They don't listen to you. They don't respect you as CEO at all.
What the hell? Security manager daring to defy me? I'm on my way down right now. Don't worry, baby. I'll fire every last one of those security guards who upset you.
So protective. Let's see how tough you are when you see it's me, Ethan.
Mrs. Hayes, since Mr. Carter's on his way, please move your car to the waiting area so we don't block VIP traffic.
Why should I move? I'm using this VIP line today. She's the one who needs to leave.
Exactly. Olivia's going to be the lady of the hotel. This lane is hers by right. Olivia, are you married to Ethan? We will be soon. Why? Word is Ethan already has a wife. If you're not married yet, does that make you the mistress?
What? A mistress? Olivia, you're just Mr. Carter's side piece?
That's a lie. I'd know if my fiancé was married.
They work for Milton. Just ask him if Mr. Carter's married. Yeah, hey. Is Mr. Carter married?
Mr. Carter is married.
Olivia, are you actually the other woman? You've been calling Charlotte a homewrecker since college? What if you're the one who's the mistress?
No. I'm not. Oh, wait, I get it.
This security guy works for Charlotte. That's why he's taking her side, even though he works here. Probably her deadbeat husband. Ethan's with me every single day. I'd know if he was married. Charlotte's just jealous of us and making shit up.
Oh, that makes sense.
You can't just make accusations like that.
Charlotte, I'm giving you one last chance. Move your car or not? Never.
Fine. You asked for it.
What are you doing?
Smashing your car, duh.
Do you have any idea how much this car is worth? Please, like 100, 200K tops? I can afford it. Come on, help me total this thing. Yeah.
Charlotte, aren't you going to stake them? Let them. They'll be the ones regretting it.
Hey, babe.
Hey, baby. I'm in the elevator. Be right down.
Perfect timing, babe. That fake socialite spreading rumors that you're married.
Is that true?
What? Of course not. Who even is this woman? I'm going to deal with her.
Knew it. So I got mad and smashed her car. Hurry down. I'm waiting for you. Here's $300,000. Consider it compensation. You might want to look up how much this car actually costs. $300,000 won't even cover a side mirror. You're delusional if you think I'm falling for that extortion. $300,000 is more than enough. Nothing to look up.
Look at the chassis. This is a high-end custom build. It's worth over $10 million.
A kept woman driving a $10 million car? Nice try. No one's buying it. It does look really nice. Wait, could it be? Oh my God. This car really is $10 million? You can start raising the money now. 10 million. Not a penny less. 10 million? Why should I believe you? I have the purchase contract and transaction records on my phone. Or call an expert to appraise it yourself. Damn it. She sounds so sure. Is this car really worth 10 million? What do we do, Olivia? I don't have that kind of money.
Yeah, me neither. You told us to smash it. This isn't on us.
Right? We had nothing to do with it.
Sure, we're having a grand old time smashing it a minute ago. Now you've got nothing to say? What, you can't pay up? Who says I can't? 10 million's nothing. The limited edition interior in my Corian Spagan is worth more than this heap. Just wait, I'll make a call. Babe, I smashed her car, and this crazy woman's trying to extort 10 million from me.
What car costs $10 million?
I don't know. I didn't mean it. I was just so mad. Babe, you're not gonna let me deal with this alone, are you?
Of course not. 10 million? Fine. Tell that woman I'll give her 20, but she has to get on her knees and apologize to you first. Otherwise, she'll regret it.
You're the best, babe. Always looking out for me.
Damn right. Anyone who upsets you is gonna pay.
Ethan, using my money to spoil your mistress? You've got some nerve.
Thanks, baby. I love you.
Honey, I need 20 million for something urgent. Can you transfer it to me right now?
What? What? Hello? Sorry, bad signal. I can't hear you.
Half-collapsed fake storefront.
Damien, you're a genius. You faked the apocalypse, and she actually bought it.
She tried to sabotage your audition behind our backs. I wanted her to feel desperate for once. Maybe now she'll learn.
I lie on the ground and watch the extras pull off their zombie masks. Tears slide into the blood at my lips. What they don't know is that I hate pain more than anything. So before I walked out of the safe house, I drank Paraquat. Once it's in your system, your lungs scar over until you suffocate. When I finally regain consciousness, I feel weightless. I hover in the air. I look down. The unmasked zombies drip with sweat. They pass around bottled water and joke around.
Holy shit, I'm roasting in this suit.
But Mr. Blacknell pays well. Way better than working as an extra on a real set.
No kidding.
Mr. Blacknell rented out the entire backlot just to cheer Miss Hart out.
I see it now. There is no outbreak, no apocalypse. Just 10 staged days of fear and starvation. Staged by my husband for his college sweetheart. He rented an abandoned LA studio lot and hired 100 extras. I look down at the me on the ground. White foam has dried around my mouth. My eyes bulge from the pain. My fingernails claw bloody lines into the concrete. Damien walks over with an iced Americano. He nudges my leg with his expensive loafer.
That's enough, Aria. We're done here. Get up.
I don't move. I can't. Celine loops her arm through his and lowers her voice into something soft and practiced.
Damien, Mrs. Blackwell is quite the actor. She's probably too embarrassed to face us. When she gave you her last protein bar and walked out to die, I almost shed a tear.
Damien scoffs.
Everything with her is a performance. She just wants my attention.
She crossed the line when she tried to ruin your audition. Arya only hears you when it hurts.
Celine covers her mouth and giggles.
Oh, come on. I'm not even that mad anymore.
Damien doesn't even spare me a glance. He pulls Celine toward the exit.
Let her rot in the ground and think about what she did. Leave 2 guards. Once she apologizes, haul her back to the Malibu estate.
The heavy iron gates of the backlit slam shut. The lock clicks. I want to scream. I want to ask him what the hell is wrong with him. But I am already a ghost. An unseen force yanks me back, like a heavy chain strapped to my chest. It drags me straight into the backseat of Damien's Rolls-Royce Ghost. He sits in the driver's seat. One hand rests on the steering wheel. Celine sits shotgun. She touches up her lipstick in the vanity mirror.
Damien, I start shooting tomorrow. The director says we need a new location.
Take whatever you need. Any property owned by the company.
Celine leans over and pecks his cheek.
Damien, you're so good to me. Everything with Arya has to become an ordeal.
Damien tugs at his silk tie and says nothing, but something strange flickers in his eyes, gone before I can even name it.
We just left Arya out there alone. What if something happens?
Celine applies another layer of lip gloss, her voice soft and sugary. Damien snorts.
There are guards everywhere. What could possibly happen? She's been spoiled rotten. She can't handle even the smallest setback.
But she threw up so much blood.
Fake blood, obviously. You know she's a drama queen. She'd do anything for attention.
Damien slams on the gas.
Forget her. Let her starve for a day. That will shut her up. Give her a day or 2. She always comes back and apologizes.
I float in the back seat, staring at the back of his head. Damien Blackwell has no idea that behind that locked gate, my body is already lying there. He will never hear my voice again. The backlit lights click off, one by one. The terrifying zombie siege looks pathetic in the dark, no screaming extras, no dramatic lighting, just cheap plastic props and half-finished sets sagging under the dry California wind. I float back to my body. The night guards start their final patrol. Flashlight beams sweep across the fake ruins.
Hey, we've got someone still here.
One of the guards swings his flashlight over. The beam lands on me. The other guy walks over. He kicks the sole of my shoe.
Hey! Wake up! We wrapped hours ago. You can't sleep here. Get back to the lounge.
I don't react. The guard crouches. He hesitates, reaches out and presses 2 fingers against my neck. A second passes, then another. He jerks his hand back and scrambles to his feet.
She's dead! Call 911, we got a dead body!
The guard stumbles and sprints toward the gate. Sirens wail. Flashing red and blue lights soon wash over the fake ruins. EMTs lift me onto a stretcher. One peels back my eyelids and checks my pupils. Then he shakes his head.
No vitals. She's already in rigor.
The crime scene techs bag the evidence. They pry a tiny bottle from my clenched fist. A brown plastic vial. The label is half peeled off, but the EPA warning sign is still visible.
Paraquat?
A cop frowns and drops it into an evidence bag.
Restricted use herbicide. Where the hell did she get this?
Could be suicide. Run her ID. Notify the next of kin.
Meanwhile, Damien pulls into his Malibu estate. His phone suddenly rings. The screen lights up. An unknown local number. Caller ID says County Sheriff's Department. He glares at the screen and hits decline. 2 seconds later, the same number rings again. He snatches the phone off the dash, tosses it into Celine's lap.
Handle it. I don't have time for this.
Celine nods politely. She swipes the screen and kills the call. Her eyes dart in thought. She opens his contacts, pulls up Arya, hits block without missing a beat. I hover in the back seat, watching her fingers tap the screen. Smooth, effortless, like she's been dying to do this for years. The Malibu estate. Damien just gets out of the shower, a towel wrapped around his waist. His phone buzzes. A text notification has been filtered into the spam folder. He picks it up, frowns, moves to tap it. Celine snatches it right out of his hand.
Damien, go dry your hair. I got this.
She unlocks the screen, scans the message. Urgent, Arya Blackwell declared deceased at 4:14 p.m. Suspected cause, paraquat poisoning, suicide. Next of kin must report to the county medical examiner's office to identify the body. Celine's hand jerks. The phone nearly slips from her hand.
Arya is actually dead?
She stares hard at those words. Shock flickers across her face, then disappears. By the time she looks up again, her expression is smooth, but something brighter has already taken its place. She hits delete with no hesitation. Deleted items. Trash.
Arya begging for forgiveness?
Nothing important.
Celine tosses the phone onto the table.
Just spam.
Want me to dry your hair, babe?
Damien steps back, dodging her touch.
No, get some sleep. I'm heading to the office. Stay here for a few days. I won't be back.
He stops at the door.
Let me know when the location shoot is done. I'll send a crew to clean up. Otherwise, that psycho area is gonna throw another fit when she comes home.
I hover near the ceiling, watching the whole thing play out. I always knew Celine was pure poison. Knew it from day one. But Damien, he just gave away my home. The house I decorated with my own hands. Let another woman move right in. And called me a psycho. I reach for a breath and find nothing. The good thing about being dead? Nothing hurts anymore. Emotions are trapped behind thick glass. You see the fire burning, but you don't feel the heat. Just like that. I vanished twice in one day. First, my body died on that cold concrete floor. Second, Celine deleted the last proof I was still expected anywhere. 3 whole days. I haven't come home. Or at least, the me they still think is alive hasn't. I haven't called anyone else either. Damien sits on the leather sofa. His face is a thundercloud, ready to snap at any second. A bottle of Macallan 25 sits empty on the coffee table. The crystal ashtray overflows. He rarely smokes. Now the ashtray is overflowing. Rosa walks over with a breakfast tray. She sets it down carefully.
Mr. Blackwell, please eat something.
Damien stops the coffee mug off the table. Ceramic shatters against the marble floor. Dark liquid splashes everywhere.
Where is Arya? Has she called, texted, anything?
He asks through gritted teeth. Every word drips with venom. Rosa trembles. The tray rattles in her hands.
No. Mrs. Blackwell hasn't reached out. Maybe you should call her?
Me? Call her? In her dreams.
Damien points at the walk-in closet.
Clear out her closet. All of it. Let's see how long she can play tough.
My fiancé Julian promised me, the moment he won the Formula One championship, he'd marry me. On the day he won the championship, I ran to him with my heart full of hope, ready to celebrate his victory and the wedding we waited so long for. But I had never imagined my sister would destroy everything, and the wedding I'd waited 6 years for would never come. My younger sister Mia had just booked a 25-hour flight to celebrate her online boyfriend's birthday. She stuffed the fifth lingerie into her suitcase, then smiled at me.
Arya, you don't get it. I'm never the one who gets to celebrate his birthday. This time, I just want to fly there and celebrate it with him myself.
Seeing how determined she was, I finally swallowed the words of warning. At that moment, my fiancé Liam's voice came through the phone.
She's flying halfway across the world just to celebrate some guy's birthday? Has she completely lost her mind? Forget about her. Let her waste her time. Talking to someone who's lovesick is pointless.
But the night after I saw Mia off at the airport, Mia uploaded a new photo. There was only a man's back in the picture, and the caption with, "Happy birthday." I stared at the photo, then froze. The distinctive scar on the man's neck was the same as Liam's. Even the ring on his hand matched the engagement ring on mine. It was only then that I realized the truth. Mia's mysterious online boyfriend and my fiancé were the same man. And my sister was celebrating my fiancé's birthday with her lingerie right now. I stared at that photo for a full hour. After checking it over and over again, I was certain it was Liam. And today was his birthday too. A few days ago, I had asked if he wanted me to fly to Europe to celebrate with him. His reply had been casual.
It's just a birthday. You don't need to fly all this way.
So it wasn't that there was no need to celebrate. Someone else had already celebrated it with him, and that someone was my own sister. I took a screenshot of the photo and sent it directly to Liam. I needed an explanation from him himself, and 3 hours later, my phone finally lit up. But instead of Liam, it was a direct message from Mia.
Got to him. Best birthday ever with my man.
She sent me another photo. Half the cake had already been cut, and the man's right hand had accidentally made it into the frame. The ring on his ring finger glittered under the camera flash. A year ago, Liam had been recruited by a top Formula racing team. Before he left, he proposed to me in the sea breeze of Monaco.
When I win this year's world championship, we'll get married.
But as I stared at the diamond flashing on my screen, I suddenly realized there was no point in waiting anymore. That wedding was probably never going to happen. I stared at my chat with Mia. My fingers hovered over the screen, but I didn't know what to type. What was I supposed to say? Ask her why she was going after her own sister's fiancé? Growing up, I always knew Mia was chasing someone she could never have, but I never knew who that person was. Over the past year, she'd flown to Europe 2 or 3 times every month. She always said it was her chance to break into Formula racing, but whenever I brought it up with Liam, he'd just scoff.
Flying all the way to Europe just to chase racers? She's unbelievably stupid.
He'd never had any patience for Mia. If anything, he looked down on her. That's exactly why I never connected the dot. I never imagined that every trip Mia took ended at Liam's apartment, and I definitely never imagined that they'd be sharing the same bed. Buzz. My phone lit up again.
What the hell is this?
A message from Liam. He denied that the man in the photo was him.
The guy in Mia's post. Isn't that you?
The seconds dragged by. Just when I thought he was going to ignore me, Liam was calling.
Chloe, when I get back to California, I'll explain everything to you in person.
That was as good as an admission. My eyes slowly drifted to the calendar. One date had been circled in thick red marker. Next Tuesday was the day Liam would finish his overseas testing and fly just 3 days away. He let out a tired sigh on the other end of the line.
Please, don't confront her, okay?
His voice was filled with nothing but protectiveness. My eyes burned, and my throat felt painfully dry.
Why? Are you protecting her?
Chloe, let's talk when I get back.
The moment he finished speaking, Mia's voice came through the phone.
Liam? Who are you talking to?
Liam didn't hesitate for even a second. His voice turned so gentle it felt completely unfamiliar.
No one. Just an unimportant friend.
I froze at that absurd reply. 5 years of love and devotion reduced to just an unimportant friend. Less than 2 minutes after the call ended, a new message from Liam popped up.
Mia got pretty upset after she saw you calling. She doesn't want me bringing you up in front of her anymore. It makes her feel guilty.
I stared at the screen, completely drained. Guilty? She actually felt that? If she really knew what guilt was, why did she climb into her own sister's fiancé's bed? I didn't reply. Until that night, I saw Mia post another photo on Instagram. 2 hands tightly intertwined, with no caption or explanation. But I recognized them instantly. The titanium ring Liam used to wear with me was gone. In its place was a brand new, plain band. And on Mia's ring finger was a diamond ring in the same style. The comments exploded almost immediately.
What? Since when did you guys tie the knot?
Mia replied almost instantly, like she couldn't wait to claim him.
Not married yet? He proposed. Yesterday was his birthday, and he surprised me.
I stared at the photo for a long time. If Liam had already slipped a promise ring onto another woman's finger on a day meant so much to us, then what was I? A fiancé in name only? I looked down at the engagement ring on my own hand. Then I pulled it off without a second glance, dropping it straight into the trash.
Go to hell, asshole.
I didn't confront Mia either. I simply tapped the screen and liked her post. 5 minutes later, Liam's call came flooding in.
Chloe, don't get the wrong idea. She was just joking. She wanted to see what it felt like to be proposed to. It wasn't a real proposal. Please don't take it to heart.
Looking at his weak excuses, I let out a laugh.
When did you two start sleeping together?
7 months ago.
7 months ago. That was Liam's 5th month training in Europe. No wonder Mia had been flying to Europe so often back then. So she'd been flying to sleep with Liam.
At first, I turned her down, but then...
He swallowed the rest of the sentence.
Chloe.
Just give us 1 more month. I'm begging you. Give her some time to adjust, okay?
No way. Liam, if she's so miserable, then you two should just be together. We're done.
I hung up the phone and blocked all of Liam and Mia's contact information. After the initial stab of pain, all that was left in my heart was clarity. I woke up my laptop.
I'm resigning.
After seeing the Operation Successful notification appear on the screen, a cold smile tugged at my lips.
Liam, since you think she needs looking after more, then don't expect me to keep looking after you and the team.
I closed my laptop and dialed my father's number.
Chloe?
Dad, I've made up my mind. I'm getting married.
There was a brief silence.
That's wonderful. Has Liam finally come to his senses?
No, I'm not marrying Liam.
He paused.
Not Liam? Then who?
The man you introduced before, Ethan, the major shareholder of Titan Racing and their star driver. I'm willing to go through with this family arrangement.
My father burst out in disbelief and excitement.
You finally come to your senses. That's great. I've never liked Liam anyway.
Don't worry. The moment you agree to this marriage, Titan and the family will put every resource behind you.
My gaze drifted to the line of code on screen as I listened to the excitement in his voice. My father had never approved of Liam. Titan Racing had far better engineering resources than Liam's Vortex Racing. From a career standpoint, Titan had always been the obvious choice, but to protect Liam's fragile pride and keep him from overthinking, I had turned down Titan's offers again and again. Instead, I chose to stay at Vortex, quietly working behind the scenes for Liam. My father had always hated that Liam kept delaying our wedding while holding back my career, so he could barely contain his excitement when I'd finally changed my mind.
But I have a few conditions that you need to pass on.
Name them. They'll agree to 100 conditions if they have to.
First, I want the wedding as soon as possible, preferably this week. Second, I want my transfer to Titan Racing processed immediately.
Ethan moved faster than I expected. That very night, I completed the transfer to Titan and moved into their apartment. It was a luxury apartment with a modern industrial design. Every detail inside the living room had been arranged exactly the way I liked. It was obvious the place had been carefully prepared by someone. As I walked in, a gold embossed card caught my eye on the marble countertop. It was written in elegant handwriting.
Sorry, a last-minute meeting came up, so I couldn't come pick you up in person. But don't worry. I'll pick you up to get our marriage license. Ethan.
Not bad handwriting.
I set the card back down. There wasn't the slightest hint of excitement or shyness in my eyes. At this point, marriage meant nothing to me. What mattered was that Ethan was the star driver of Titan, the rival team Liam had spent years failing to surpass. I would use this marriage to destroy everything Liam had built. I was organizing some files by the window the next day when the doorbell suddenly rang. I glanced at the time. At this hour, it was probably Ethan. He promised to take me to get our marriage license. I walked to the door and pulled it open without thinking, but standing outside was Liam.
The whole city believed the Hunt family had taken in a useless beta. Yet on the banquet night, every alpha in the hall bowed down at my feet. I'm a native lad from the northern wastes. My adoptive father taught me one rule. If anyone bullies you, hit back hard. When I turned 18, my biological parents came looking for me. They said I was the legitimate young master of the most powerful alpha family in the main city. They also told me I had a childhood betrothal to Freya Ford of a wealthy family. Figuring the main city had better resources, I decided to check out this so-called home. As soon as I stepped through the door, Owen Hunter, the adopted son, came down the stairs to greet me. Right in front of all the relatives and servants, he held out a pair of worn slippers.
You've just arrived. I'll show you around and explain everything about the family, little by little.
Before I could take them, a cold laugh echoed from the doorway. Freya leaned against her car, looking me over like I was a defective piece of goods.
Uncle Hunter, are you truly set on this marriage? The Ford family needs an alpha who can stand proudly in public, not some uncouth beta who doesn't even have a beast form. Harsh as her words are, she speaks the truth. You'd better learn some proper manners first, or you'll bring shame on the Hunter family.
Owen's eyes turned red, and the fox fur and the tips of his ears fluffed up.
Ella, Freya, please don't speak to him like that. He grew up far away. It's only natural that he doesn't know our ways. I'll teach him, slowly.
I set my duffel bag down on the floor and let out a laugh.
What's this? I barely set foot in the door and you're already trying to put me in my place?
How dare you speak in such a tone? Owen kindly offered you slippers. And this is how you repay his kindness?
I stared at her and sneered.
Kindness?
I nudged the fuzzy, worn-out slippers with my toe.
Owen, those are the latest style on your feet, aren't they? You're practically preening. Where'd you dig up these beat-up old things for me?
The whispers among the servants in the yard died away instantly. Several of them flattened their beast ears nervously. Owen froze mid-gesture, and tears welled up in his eyes in an instant.
Karen, you've misunderstood. These are my old slippers. I thought we're about the same build, so you'd find them comfortable.
Freya let out a scoff of disdain.
Can't you even speak politely? Bullying Owen the second you get here. Truly ill-bred.
And who exactly do you think you are?
I am your fiancé.
Oh, my fiancé? Then let me ask you something. You say I have no manners, yet here you are, berating your own fiancé in front of everyone.
Going on and on. I fixed her with a cold stare.
Where's the etiquette in that? Is this how your family was raised?
A heavy silence fell over the yard. Several relatives froze with teacups in their hands, exchanging awkward glances. Ella stepped forward and lowered her voice in a warning.
Watch your words. Do you want to make a fool of yourself here?
I looked straight into her eyes.
Ella, you're my elder sister.
Ella was caught off guard.
I traveled for more than 12 hours to get here. Not a single word of you must be tired. All you do is tell me to learn your rules.
My voice was quiet, yet loud enough for everyone to hear clearly.
Let me ask you this. You left me in the northern wilds for 18 years. Who taught me all these so-called main city rules?
Ella's face flushed red, then pale, and she could not utter a single retort. Owen's eyes grew watery again, his voice trembling.
Don't be angry. Ella and Freya are just worried.
He sniffled, tears clinging to his lashes.
You're new here and unfamiliar with everything. I can teach you, step by step. The main city has so many rules. It's okay if you don't know them yet.
He hung his head as he spoke, tears glistening on his eyelashes, putting on a thoroughly pitiful display. A servant quickly handed him a tissue. After Owen spoke, the way everyone in the yard looked at me shifted. Beneath the influence of his manipulative alpha pheromones, they all saw me as the bully. Finally, my mother, Windsor Hunter, hurried out of the house.
You must be exhausted from the journey. Pay no mind to them.
Before she could finish, Freya let out a cold huff and strode to her car.
Uncle Hunter, I will speak to my father about calling off this engagement.
She slammed the car door shut, and the engine roared to life. Ella's face turned completely grim. She shot me a look, convinced I had caused a huge disaster. Windsor Hunter squeezed my hand, repeatedly telling me not to take it to heart. I ignored her. I reached into the side pocket of my duffel bag and pulled out my phone. I opened the top chat and sent a message to my adoptive father.
Dad, I'm here. This family sure loves picking fights.
Within 3 seconds, a voice note popped up. A long wolf howl echoed faintly in the background.
Which rascal is picking on you? Spit it out. I'll buy a ticket right away. Go sort them out.
A smile tugged at my lips as I listened. I typed a reply. No need. I can handle this myself. I slipped my phone back into my pocket and grabbed my duffel bag.
All right, everyone, disperse.
I swept my gaze over the hunters.
Where's my room? Show me the way.
A steward led me to a room on the second floor, east wing. The moment the door opened, a thick, damp odor washed over me. The room faced the wrong direction, its window looking directly out at the backyard waste transfer station. The curtains were old and frayed at the edges. The bed linens were neatly folded, but the pillowcase clashed horribly with the quilt. I set my duffel bag on the floor and pulled open the wardrobe. It was completely empty. I checked the nightstand drawers next. Bare as well, not a single hanger inside. I took out my phone and photographed the tattered curtains. Next, I captured the mismatched bed linens, the empty wardrobe, and the waste area visible outside the window. I saved all the photos to a new album titled Hunter Family Journal. Dinner was served soon after. The whole family sat around the long dining table. Father Wraith Hunter sat at the head of the table, with Windsor Hunter to his left. Ella sat on his right and Owen beside her. I was seated all the way at the far end. Owen acted unusually docile. He stood to serve soup to Wraith Hunter, then helped Ella to some food. When it was my turn, he carried the soup bowl all the way around the table to reach me.
This soup is good for your health. Try some.
He spoke loud enough for everyone at the table to hear. I did not take the bowl.
Your table manners are terrible. You'll be laughed at any formal main city banquet.
Windsor Hunter was about to speak, but Owen cut her off first.
No one has ever taught Karen these things. He'll learn in time.
He gave me a sweet smile.
I struggled for ages to get the hang of proper dining etiquette, too.
I set down my cutlery and looked up at Ella.
I can eat just fine. Why bother how I hold my utensils? If it offends you, don't look. No one's forcing you.
The atmosphere at the table turned icy. Wraith Hunter cleared his throat.
Enough. Let everyone eat in peace.
His tone was mild, but his gaze held a clear warning for me.
I know you're upset, but let's not stir up trouble tonight.
I pulled my hand away and continued eating. After dinner, I stepped out of the dining room, and Owen hurried after me.
I know you're feeling hurt. That's just Ella's temperament, so don't take it to heart. Come to me anytime if you need help. There are so many rules here in the main city, and I'll teach you everything.
I stopped walking and turned to face him.
Owen, earlier in front of the whole family, you mocked me, saying I can't even use cutlery and need you to hold my hand and teach me. Isn't that right?
The smile froze on Owen's face. I took a step closer and lowered my voice.
Put on whatever act you like around others, but save it when you're alone with me. I grew up in the northern Wades. I've seen all kinds of people. You better tuck that foxtail of yours away.
Owen stumbled back, his voice shaking.
Karen, you've misunderstood me. I truly mean no harm.
Footsteps echoed from the stairwell. Ella stood at the top of the stairs and witnessed Owen stepping back with teary eyes. She marched down.
Karen Hunter, what are you doing? What has Owen done to you? He's lived in this family his whole life and has treated you more than kindly. Don't push your luck.
I shot her a glare and paid her no mind. I walked straight upstairs, entered my room, and shut the door. Leaning against the door, I pulled out my phone and opened the chat with my adoptive father. I read his latest message.
Son, I may not have the power to shield you from everything. But remember this. If anyone tries to make you bow, stand tall and let them see how proud you can be.
Early the next morning, Windsor Hunter knocked on my door. She told me the Hunter family was hosting a family gathering, and all the relatives were eager to meet the long-lost young master. I opened the empty wardrobe from the day before. 2 shopping bags had appeared inside, holding a faded linen shirt and a loose loungewear set. All the price tags had been cut off. Meanwhile, sounds of unboxing parcels came from Owen's room next door. Wow, these 3 outfits are all brand new from this season's boutique collection. A servant's voice carried over. I tossed the 2 new garments back into the wardrobe. From my duffel bag, I pulled out a clean white shirt and a pair of jeans. When I went downstairs, the living room was filled with relatives. Owen wore a pale yellow casual blazer. He smiled warmly as he poured tea and exchanged polite pleasantries with the elders, his voice bright and sugary sweet. The moment I walked in, the the room fell quiet. Every eye fixed on my jeans and plain white shirt.
So this is the boy who was raised outside? He's quite handsome. But look at how he's dressed. Not a trace of beastly aura about him either. Just a beta. What a shame.
Owen jumped in immediately.
Auntie, don't say that. Karen hasn't had time to buy new clothes yet. I offered to take him shopping, but he turned me down.
I sat down on the sofa and glanced at Owen.
I did turn you down, that's true.
I picked up a teacup and took a sip.
Because the clothes you tried to give me were 2 sizes too big.
Silence descended once more.
I just worried they'd be too tight on you.
I laughed.
We wear exactly the same size. Why buy clothes too big for me? Were you afraid I'd outshine you if I dressed well?
Owen's face drained of color, and his eyes welled up again. In an instant, his pheromones washed over the crowd, and everyone present once again felt I was being unreasonable.
Karen, we have guests here. Must you be so sharp-tongued? Owen means well. Can't you show a little gratitude?
Wraith Hunter sat on the main seat and said nothing, but he set his teacup down harder than usual.
That's enough. It's all trivial. Karen, I'll take you shopping for clothes this afternoon.
I did not reply. I leaned back against the sofa cushion, watching the varied expressions on the relatives' faces. Just then, Freya pushed open the front door. She carried a bag of fruit and handed it straight to Owen.
Owen, these cherries are for you. You mentioned craving them last time.
She did not so much as glance at me. A shy look crossed Owen's face.
Freya, you're betrothed to Karen. Isn't it inappropriate to give me gifts?
His voice was soft, yet loud enough for everyone to hear clearly. Freya finally turned her head and shot me a cold look.
Let me make one thing clear. This engagement was arranged by our elders, not something I agreed to. The Hunter family needs the succession of superior alpha genes, not a talentless nobody like you.
Her tone dripped with condescension.
If you have any sense, you'll take the initiative to call off this engagement and stop wasting everyone's time.
Exactly. The Ford family's status, Owen would be a far better match.
He's an A-rank alpha with a stunning red vox beast form after all.
Ella kept silent. I stood up and brushed dust off my jeans.
Freya, you can rest easy. I have zero interest in you. I'm calling this engagement off. No arguments. If you want out, have your father talk to mine.
I nodded toward the door.
Don't act high and mighty around me. Who do you think you are?
Before anyone could react, I kicked her chair hard. I shut the door, cutting off Freya's angry shouts. My phone lit up. A message from my adoptive father appeared. Son, how are those people treating you? Come home if things are bad. A week later, Windsor Hunter told me the Hunter family was hosting an exclusive gala for business partners. It was meant to formally introduce me to high society. Windsor Hunter held my hand and spoke earnestly.
I've ordered a custom suit for you. Dress nicely tonight and let everyone see our Karen.
For the first time since arriving here, I felt a flicker of warmth in this home. On the night of the gala, I opened the walk-in closet. The custom suit was gone. In its place hung an old, outdated suit that belonged to Owen, still tagged with his name. I called Windsor Hunter right away. She sounded flustered on the line.
That can't be right. I told the servants to hang it in your closet.
Her words were cut short by Owen's cheerful laughter drifting up from downstairs. He descended the staircase wearing an ivory-tailored suit, the exact one Windsor had described as mine. I ignored the old suit. I put on my own jeans and headed downstairs. The banquet hall was bustling. Owen linked arms with Ella to toast the guests. Everyone praised him as he moved with poise. What an outstanding young master the Hunters have. A true A-rank alpha, so gracious and composed. Someone noticed me walking in and whispered to the person beside them.
Who's that? One of the household staff?
Owen hurried over.
This is my elder brother, Karen. He just got home recently and is still adjusting. He's only a beta with no beast form, so please be understanding.
Freya entered the hall with several senior members of the Ford family. She frowned at my plain clothes and whispered something to Ella. Ella walked over and hissed in a low voice.
Why aren't you wearing proper attire? Do you have any idea what kind of event this is? The Ford family holds immense influence here. Do you want to embarrass us all?
I looked at her.
Someone took my suit.
I nodded toward Owen.
Take a look at what he's wearing. Ask him whose suit that is.
The gala wore on. Mrs. Ford sat at the main table. She swirled her wine glass and studied me for a long while across the crowd. Then she spoke to Windsor Hunter, loud enough for 3 nearby tables to hear every word.
About this engagement.
She took a sip of wine.
Look at your son. A mere ordinary beta, dressed like this for such a grand occasion. He cannot hold a candle to Owen.
She set down her glass firmly.
The Hunter family's legacy and status cannot be risked on someone like him. I believe this engagement is best ended.
Windsor Hunter's face flushed bright red, and she nearly dropped her wine glass. Owen rushed to support her arm. He turned to me with a worried expression.
Karen, Mrs. Ford does have a point.
He bit his lip.
Why don't you go upstairs and change? I have several suits in my closet. You may pick any you like.
His words carried an obvious subtext. The legitimate son of the family had to rely on Owen's hand-me-downs. Several wealthy ladies exchanged knowing looks, some putting down their glasses, and waited to watch the drama unfold. Freya stood to her feet and walked toward me. A translucent golden lion phantom materialized behind her, and she released her A-rank pheromones. A crushing pressure filled the air as she looked down on me.
Karen Hunter, I'll say this one last time.
Her voice was arrogant.
I will never recognize this engagement. The Hunter family needs a superior alpha bloodline to thrive, not a useless nobody like you. Talk to your parents and end this farce before more time is wasted.
Her voice was not loud, but the entire banquet hall fell silent. All eyes locked on me. Ella stood rooted to the spot. Wraith Hunter, seated at the head table, remained quiet. Windsor Hunter opened her mouth repeatedly, but said nothing. No one stepped forward to defend me. I scanned the crowd, servants ducking their heads, business partners eager for entertainment. I turned my gaze back to Freya and smiled, the unyielding smile my adoptive father had taught me.
Very well. Since Mrs. Ford clearly despises me.
I pulled out my phone and unlocked the screen, showing the dial pad. I pressed dial and turned on the speakerphone.
I'll make a phone call right now.
When my husband was messing around with his secretary, I went to the cemetery alone. Right after burying my child, I stepped onto the plane leaving the country. That was when a notification popped up, a $52 transfer from my CEO husband.
Secretary Vanessa accidentally forgot your sister's treatment fee. This is compensation. Next time any expense exceeds $200, remember to get approval from Vanessa first. Why aren't you replying? Vera, don't think carrying my child means you can do whatever you want. I need you to clarify tomorrow. Your sister's emergency has nothing to do with Vanessa. A few days delay in treatment isn't a big deal.
I ignored him, turned off the screen and closed my eyes to rest. Soon the phone started ringing nonstop.
Why aren't you home? Where did you run off to so late? Pick up the phone, Vera. If you don't, I'll have your ALS sister thrown out of the hospital.
After countless ignored messages and calls, Killian rushed to the hospital in a panic. He knew I would never abandon my seriously ill older sister Sarah. Seeing the empty room, he grabbed a passing nurse.
Where's the patient who was in this bed?
You didn't know? Her condition became critical. The family couldn't gather the rescue funds in time. She's already gone.
Killian froze, his face turning deathly pale. Only then did he remember the phone call from 5 days ago. That day, Sella's condition suddenly took a turn for the worse. Pregnant and alone in the hospital corridor, I begged him desperately not to hang up on me.
Killian, please lend me $300,000. This treatment is vital for Sella.
Haven't I told you many times? For urgent money, go to Vanessa.
Would she really not give it to you?
Getting money from Vanessa had always been difficult, but I had no choice but to call her.
$300,000 is not a small number, Vera. Without proper receipts.
How can I confirm the money will actually be used for treatment?
It was a prepayment required by the hospital. The receipts would be issued after discharge.
I'm not doubting you, but I've seen people fake expenses before. As Killian's assistant, I have to protect his interests.
Besides, Killian's rule is that any personal expense over $200 must be reported to him.
Provide the facility's proof first, then I'll submit it.
After I provided the proof, the funds never came. When I called to urge her, she acted surprised.
Oh, Vera, I've been so busy I completely forgot.
You won't blame me, right? Because of that delay, Sarah missed her only matching donor. The doctor said it was her last chance at recovery. Vanessa had hidden it from him. When everything was exposed, Killian still protected Vanessa.
Your sister's treatment was paused on my orders. It has nothing to do with Vanessa. She was just carrying out instructions.
That was the exact moment I asked for a divorce.
Let's get a divorce. A la mañana siguiente revisé el teléfono. El chat de la boda mostraba más de 99 mensajes sin leer. Renata me había etiquetado solo una vez, en un audio. Lo reproduje.
Valdina, cambié la canción de la boda. La que elegiste era demasiado triste. La boda debe sentirse más alegre.
Nicolás respondió de inmediato debajo, de acuerdo. La canción original no va con la ocasión. Va a estar media familia. Elige algo más ligero. Que la canción original no iba con la ocasión. Había tardado un mes entero en elegirla. Era la canción que mis padres habían bailado en su boda. Escucharla siempre me hacía llorar. Habían muerto muy jóvenes y yo quería que estuvieran presentes de alguna forma. Aunque fuera pequeña, Nicolás lo sabía. Renata también. Aún así, les pareció demasiado triste. Renata siguió escribiendo en el chat. A Valentina nunca le gusta decidir nada. Podemos elegir esto por ella. Nicolás respondió con una sola palabra. Bien, me quedé mirando la pantalla, sin moverme. Los mensajes seguían pasando uno tras otro. Nadie notó que yo guardaba silencio. No tenía ningún papel en mi propia boda. Abrí mi conversación privada con Nicolás. El último mensaje seguía siendo de la sesión de fotos del día anterior. Yo había escrito: estoy un poco nerviosa. Él había respondido con un emoji de palmadita en la cabeza. Después, nada. Ni siquiera me había escrito para preguntar qué había pasado cuando me fui antes de tiempo. Lo único que hizo fue etiquetarme en el grupo esa misma noche. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Te pusiste tan nerviosa que te fuiste? Nadie respondió. A nadie le importó. Renata envió una foto con Nicolás. Valentina, la sesión de hoy salió perfecta. El vestido ya quedó confirmado. Y así, sin más, el asunto quedó olvidado. Después siguieron hablando de flores, invitaciones y el altar. Como si yo nunca hubiera existido mientras empacaba, Renata me hizo una videollamada.
The next day, Killian did not come to the city hall. The message I sent only received a reply at noon. Busy accompanying Vanessa shopping. If you really want to divorce, take it to court. I didn't reply. I went to the hospital. Sarah lay in the hospital bed. Her fingers could barely move anymore. She was only 5 years older than me, but chemotherapy had shaved her head and left her looking exhausted and frail.
Phoebe, I don't want treatment anymore.
My eyes instantly reddened.
Sarah, don't say that.
Our parents had passed away early. She had raised me single-handedly. She paid for my education. She shielded me from the world. When she was still practically a child herself, the doctor pulled me into the corridor.
The situation isn't optimistic. We can't delay any longer. Prepare the funds for continued treatment as soon as possible.
I nodded and sold the last partner ring I had on me. The jeweler inspected it and offered a very low price. Right after receiving the money, I saw Vanessa's new post. In the photo, she was holding several luxury bags in front of a mall mirror, smiling sweetly.
Killen says I'm the face of the company. He insisted on buying these for me.
I stared at it for a long time until the screen went dark. That afternoon, Vanessa came to the hospital.
Vera, Killen asked me to check whether your sister still needs continued treatment. After all, money should be spent on worthy people. I need to reassess this expense.
Before I could speak, Killian walked over from the end of the corridor.
Vanessa is only acting on my instructions. If you're unhappy, you can tell me directly.
She can buy bags without approval, but my sister's life-saving treatment needs approval?
She's spending money I'm willing to give. You're touching funds under Mrs. name. It's different in nature. If you want the money, fill out the application. Once Vanessa approves it, I will naturally sign off.
I didn't take it. He glanced at my belly, his tone even colder.
You're still pregnant. Don't keep dragging the child into your drama.
With that, he prepared to leave with Vanessa. The next second, the doctor rushed over to me in a panic.
Bad news! Your sister's condition has suddenly worsened. She needs emergency surgery immediately.
I waited outside the operating room for 3 hours. The doctor finally came out, but his expression remained serious.
We've stabilized her for now, but she can't stop the medication. She's too weak for any setbacks.
I nodded, my throat painfully dry. After paying for the medicine with the last of my money, I went downstairs to buy her lunch. That was when I saw Killian and Vanessa in the restaurant. He sat by the window. Vanessa sat across from him. The table was full of delicate desserts. Vanessa saw me first. She approached with a gentle smile.
Vera, you're here too. Killen said I've been working hard on company affairs lately, so he brought me out for a simple meal. It's all work-related. Please don't misunderstand. So not every expense needs your approval.
Vera, don't be sarcastic. Vanessa has done excellent work recently. As her boss, treating her to a meal is perfectly fine, isn't it?
No problem. She's been keeping me on a tight leash for you. She deserves a reward.
His expression darkened. I turned and left without another word. When I returned to the facility, Sarah was already asleep. I sat by her bed, looking careworn at her sunken cheeks, my heart aching. Suddenly, a bright flash lit up the window. Countless fireworks exploded across the night sky, bathing everything in golden light. Many people in the hospital stopped to watch.
Who's spending so extravagantly?
Apparently the CEO is rewarding his assistant, Vanessa.
So romantic, and CEO spoiling someone like this is truly rare.
I stood by the window, my fingers turning ice cold. They were celebrating while Sarah lay in bed, breathing only with the help of machines. I checked my phone. Vanessa had just posted a new update. In the photo, she wore a dazzling diamond necklace that sparkled under the fireworks. I stared at that necklace for a long time. It was the exact style I had admired last month. I had lingered in front of the display case. Killian had said indifferently.
Items like this require approval. Not necessary.
So it wasn't that it wasn't necessary. Approval is only required when it's issued to me. After staring for a while, I liked the post. Less than a minute later, Killian called.
You liked it.
So don't unlike it.
Otherwise, people will misunderstand Vanessa.
Leave a comment praising her hard work lately. Call it encouragement from both of us.
I thought for a moment, opened the comment box and typed, Vanessa, you've worked so hard. You even get to wear what Mrs. can't. After sending it, I turned off my phone. Soon, Killian called again. I walked into the corridor to answer. On the other end came the sound of Vanessa crying.
Vera,
I really didn't. Oh, you like that necklace too. I just thought it would be rude to refuse CEO's kindness. Why would you comment like that? How am I supposed to face everyone now?
Killian's voice was cold.
Vera, do you know how
Many people in the company are already misunderstanding her because of you.
How is she supposed to hold her head high after this?
That just means not everyone in the company is blind. His breathing grew heavy.
When did you get so sharp-tongued? Vanessa worked hard to get here. You do nothing, live off me, and still try to humiliate a working woman?
I was about to reply. Then Sarah's monitor blared. I sensed something was wrong and rushed into the room. A group of doctors and nurses were crowded around the bed. Sarah's face was deathly pale. The oxygen tube had been pulled out and lay beside her.
The patient pulled out her own oxygen tube. We're trying to resuscitate her.
Sarah, how could you be so foolish? Baby, don't cry. I don't want treatment anymore. It's too painful. I heard your phone call with Kilvin earlier. Don't spend any more money. I don't want to drag you down anymore.
I shook my head desperately, choking on tears.
I won't let you give up. Don't worry about the money. I will make sure you get better.
My hands trembled as I dialed Killian's number. When the call connected, it was Vanessa's voice that answered.
Asking for money again? Vera, when you were humiliating me online
Earlier, did you think about this moment?
come here right now, kneel down and apologize properly. Maybe then I'll consider it.
Vanessa is right, Vera. This is what you owe her.
At the same time, the doctor looked at me with sorrowful eyes.
Miss Vera, please accept my condolences.
My mind went completely blank. A wave of grief made me nauseous. I forced myself toward the restroom. Just before I reached it, a strong shoulder slammed into me. I was knocked straight into the corner. A sharp tearing pain exploded in my lower abdomen.
Get your hands off me! You're feeding me to a monster!
Don't be dramatic. It's politics.
The kingdom needs your sacrifice, Isabella.
You have armies! You have knights!
Only royal blood can appease the beast.
Don't cry. He doesn't deserve your tears. Whatever you are, I won't scream for you. So this is what death looks like. Just do it. Kill me quickly. You broke my chains? Not like I have anywhere else to go.
Wait! You walk too fast for something with 4 legs! And something is following us! Ah!
He left me. Of course he left me. Are you worried about me? Worst kidnapper ever.
Please tell me we're not walking into that. Guess that's a yes.
This isn't a den. This is a kingdom. Still warm, like someone just set it. 1 seat, 1,000 years of dust. How long have you been waiting? A monster who makes beds, that's new. Don't fall apart, not here, not yet. Those eyes, that's the same gold.
Help me! Please! She can hear me!
Who are you? Talk fast.
I am Ethan. The real Ethan. The curse split me in 2. Kill the wolf, and I walk free.
If you're really him, why does he protect me?
Even beasts crave warmth, princess.
If you're real, I should be able to feel you. You're real.
Don't let go. Please, don't ever...
Wait! He was talking to me!
You're not angry. You're scared. Something's inside the crack. That's my mother.
You knew her. What are you hiding? Ow! What the? Ow! That is not breakfast! You look ridiculous! A wolf the size of a horse looking guilty!
There has to be bread somewhere that isn't 1,000 years old.
Forgive me, my lady. I should have come sooner.
You can talk. Are there more of you?
12 of us, all trapped between forms.
The wolf. Ethan, what was he before?
The kindest king this land ever knew. The curse took everything, except his heart.
These roses carry his pain.
Get inside, my lady, now!
That's not a howl. That's a scream.
Every full moon, the curse eats him alive.
He's dying. The curse is killing him.
Ethan!
Don't you dare die on me, you stupid beast!
Greta! Someone! Help!
Hold his head down! If he thrashes, he'll kill us all!
I've got you. Stay with me.
How long does he have?
Kill the wolf. Every second you wait, he suffers more.
If the wolf dies, where does his body go?
It doesn't matter. I'll be free.
The mirror says kill you. My gut says don't. I don't know what you are, but you're not a monster. That's my birthmark. What does this mean? Who am I to you?
My real parents found me eating trash. And somehow, I was still not the child they cared about first. That day, the rice had meat in it. Rotten meat. But meat. On the street, that counted as lucky. Then a man in $1,000 shoes stepped into my alley.
Don't touch that. It's disgusting.
He kicked away the first meal I'd had all day.
Ava? Are you Ava?
She looked like she wanted to cry, but not like she wanted to touch me.
Daddy, I'm scared. What if the dog comes back?
You're safe, sweetheart. I'm here. No one's letting anything hurt you.
Sweetheart. That was what he called the girl living my life.
You're our daughter.
Daughter. Funny word. I had survived 13 years without one person saying it like they meant it.
Are you serious? That's filthy.
Filthy was his word for food. For me, it was dinner.
If Ava comes home, will you still love me? No one can replace you, Chloe.
That was how I met my family. They found their real daughter and protected the fake one from her.
Hi, Ava. I guess we're sisters now.
That was her first lie. My mother cried for me from 3 feet away. They said they had searched for me for years. But when they found me, no one knew where to put their hands.
Here, honey, you can clean up a little. Honey.
Like one wipe could clean 13 years of being unwanted.
Mom, I feel sick. The alley smelled so bad.
Don't think about it. You're safe now.
She was safe from an alley she visited for 5 minutes. I had lived there for years.
You were switched at birth.
A small clinic. 2 babies. 1 mistake. Except it didn't feel like a mistake. It felt like someone had chosen a life for me.
We'll get you checked by a doctor.
He said it like I was a package that might be damaged. Then I saw the house. Not a house. A kingdom.
If Ava's your real daughter, where do I belong?
Right here. Always.
That was when I understood. They brought me home, but they had already given my place away. The fake daughter was sleeping in my bedroom. They said this room was meant for the sterling daughter. The canopy bed, the walk-in closet,
The ballet trophies. Every inch of it had her name on it. She didn't just take my room. She took every birthday I never had.
Ava, you can have it. It was supposed to be yours anyway. I'll move out tonight. I don't want anyone to think I'm stealing from you.
No, sweetheart. Don't say that.
She grew up here. Don't make this harder for her.
I hadn't said a word, but somehow I was already the villain.
Prepare the guest room.
Just for now, Ava. Until everyone adjusts.
Guest room. In my father's house. On my first night home. That night, I learned the rules. Chloe cried. They comforted her. I breathed. They blamed me.
Good night, sister.
She wanted me to feel homeless in my own home. It almost worked. She gave me her old clothes and called it love.
Ava, I picked these for you. Some of them I only wore once.
That's very sweet, Chloe.
Sweet. That was their favorite word for her. You probably don't know what to wear yet. But don't worry. I'll teach you.
You should thank her.
Chloe has better taste. Learn from her.
They wanted me grateful for leftovers. Not food this time. A life.
I just want Ava to feel like she belongs.
But every dress smelled like a birthday she stole? From me. You took my parents, my room, and my name. Now you're giving me your used clothes? Is this kindness or recycling?
I was only trying to help.
Enough.
Ava, she meant well.
Were you raised with no manners at all?
That was a dangerous question, because I knew exactly who to blame.
Were you raised with no manners?
He called me rude, so I reminded him who raised me.
Dad, don't be mad at her. She just doesn't know better.
Exactly. She grew up on the street.
Then she needs to learn fast. This family has a reputation.
There it was. Not love, reputation. You asked why I have no manners? Because I was 5 when I was left behind.
No one taught me which fork to use. I was busy learning which dumpster had food. No one taught me how to smile at family dinners. I was busy staying awake so no one stole my shoes. So if I'm not classy enough for your house, maybe ask why your real daughter had to raise herself. Ava, I'm so sorry.
For 3 seconds, I almost believed her.
It's my fault. I stole her life.
No, baby, you were just a child.
And just like that, I was alone again. Chloe learned something that day. If I told the truth, they might pity me, so she decided I had to be silenced. They threw me a party to sell me.
You look beautiful, Ava.
For the first time, they dressed me like a daughter. Silk dress, diamond earrings, a smile they wanted me to practice.
Good. She looks presentable.
Presentable. Not beautiful. Not loved.
Victor Hale is interested in a family connection.
But Ava just came home.
Exactly. She'll be grateful. And Chloe deserves someone better.
Victor Hall. A man older than my father's guilt. And they wanted me to smile for him.
Chloe should meet Noah Blackwood. That family is on another level.
What about Ava?
Ava needs security. Victor can give her that.
Chloe got the prince. I got the old man, with a contract. They thought a warm bed made me obedient. They forgot something. I survived people much worse than them. If they wanted a party, I'd give them a show. I was their daughter for 1 week. Then I became a deal.
Dad needs tonight to go well.
You mean Victor Hale?
He can give you a life most girls dream of.
A life. Funny how rich people call a cage a life when it has gold bars. Would you ask Chloe to marry him? That silence told me everything.
Chloe grew up sheltered. You're stronger.
So because I suffered, I deserve more suffering?
You owe Mom and Dad. They brought you home.
There it was again. Gratitude. The leash they wanted around my throat.
Do you think Noah Blackwood will like this dress?
He'd be lucky to notice you. Chloe got pearls. I got a warning.
Mr. Hale has arrived. So that's the lost Sterling girl.
She thought she was walking me into a